The world of AI has just taken a massive leap forward, and the most exciting part. This revolution is unfolding within the open source community. While many assume that groundbreaking advancements in AI only emerge from billion-dollar tech labs, the reality is quite different. Open source innovators are proving that cutting-edge intelligence isn't just about sheer computing power. It's about smarter, more efficient design. These new models are challenging the dominance of corporate AI giants, demonstrating that collaboration and ingenuity can outperform brute force methods. The future of AI is being shaped not behind closed doors, but out in the open, where anyone with vision and skill can contribute to the next major breakthrough. So let's take OpenThinker 32B, for example. This model, developed by the Open Thoughts team, is making waves in the AI world. Why? Because it's trained on just 114,000 examples, yet it outperforms some of the biggest names in the industry, all while being open to anyone who wants to dive in. We're talking about a model that's been fine-tuned from Alibaba's Qwen 2.53 top with 32.8 billion parameters and a 16,000 token context window. Sounds like a powerhouse, right? But here's where it gets interesting. It was trained with super detailed data, things like ground truth solutions, domain-specific guidance, and even test cases for coding problems. What makes it stand out even more is the training process. They use the Llama Factory framework, a method that fine-tunes the model's learning speed, making sure it doesn't just rush through the data. They also made sure quality stayed high by using an AI-based judge to verify math proofs and solutions. It's clear. OpenThinker 32B isn't just another AI. It's a meticulously designed model that's all about precision. And even though they used less data than competitors, OpenThinker crushed benchmarks like the Math 500 with an impressive 90.6% and 61.6% on the GPQA Diamond benchmark. What's even cooler? It only needed 14% of the data that other models like DeepSeek required to get these results. It's a clear win for the open source community. Speaking of DeepSeek, let's compare it head-to-head with OpenThinker 32B. DeepSeek is another open source model with great performance, but OpenThinker comes out on top in most benchmarks, including the Math 500 and GPQA Diamond. DeepSeek may still lead in some areas, especially in coding tasks, but the fact that OpenThinker uses a fraction of the data and is still competitive shows just how efficient it is. What's even more exciting? The team behind OpenThinker is committed to further development, meaning we can expect even better performance and more features down the line. Plus, if you don't have a massive GPU setup, there's a smaller version with 7 billion parameters perfect for experimenting without needing high-end hardware. Now let's talk about Hugan 3.5B, a model with a whole different approach to reasoning. This model, created by an international team from institutions like the Ellis Institute, Tübingen University, and Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory, takes a unique approach with something called latent reasoning. Instead of showing every step of the thought process, it does most of the heavy lifting behind the scenes, gradually refining its internal states until it's confident in the final answer. What's awesome about Hugan is its recurrent depth. Essentially, it loops through its internal states multiple times during inference, allowing it to handle complex tasks without needing massive context windows. It's like solving a tough math problem and going over it again and again in your mind, making small adjustments along the way until everything clicks. Despite having just 3.5 billion parameters, Hugan 3.5B performs on par with larger models like Pythia 6.9B and Pythia 12B. And it's all thanks to that innovative architecture. When it was tested on challenging datasets like ARC and GSM 8K, it showed impressive results, proving that sometimes it's not about having more parameters, but about how those parameters are used. And here's the best part. Hugan 3.5 billion is adaptable. It can adjust its processing depending on the task at hand. For simple tasks, it runs fewer loops, speeding things up. For more complex problems, it runs more loops to refine its answer, giving you the best performance while being efficient on computational resources. In short, OpenThinker 32B and Hugan 3.5B are breaking new ground in AI. offering powerful reasoning capabilities that don't rely on massive datasets or huge parameter counts. These models prove that with the right design, AI can do a lot more with a lot less. Thanks for sticking around. If you're into AI, open source tech, or just want to see how these models stack up in the real world, make sure to like and subscribe. These breakthroughs are just the beginning, and I'll be back with more in-depth looks at how AI is changing the game. See you next time.